Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, at least I improved. I'm at least a couple hours earlier. Thank goodness. I um, I have had a day and a half. So the day has squeezed way more out of me than I ended up squeezing out of it. But hey, at least I did get to squeeze a little bit at the end. So you have those days. And it's those days that you want to think about. All right, well, the title of this live, how I put it, I said, how many times would it take for you to vacuum a spot to get rid of a spot to get rid of dirt versus be before they call it OCD or persistence, right? Something like that. I think that was the title. Now, it's an interesting title, right? Coming from me. Now, if you don't know me, I've been known for my vacuuming skills, I guess. I live in an apartment, and I can't believe I'm admitting this on live camera. But I live in an apartment, so I have carpet 99% of the place, right? And I like my lines on my carpet, so I vacuum so that I have my lines on my carpet more than once a week, and so I've been criticized for that many times. It's okay though. It's my thing. Now, why did I choose that title? Well, there's a guy out there by the name of Dyson. Maybe you've heard of him. Dyson Vacuums. Yeah, that guy. Well, his name is Sir James Dyson, and he was a British inventor, engineer, if you would, entrepreneur, and his thing was vacuums, right? And his breakthrough was in the 1980s when he really came out with a bagless vacuum, right? That was like the big deal, like bagless vacuum. Wow, that's pretty cool. I know when that was the technology, and when I was gonna get a vacuum, I'm like, that is really cool. Then I don't have to like buy bags anymore and get them out, and So I remember that actually that was pretty cool. Now this guy just didn't come out with a bagless vacuum overnight, although many would call it an overnight success, right? Well, I can tell you this. I love how an overnight success translates into many nights, right? For example, in James Dyson's story or case, he came out with this bagless vacuum. I think it was in the 1980s. After he tried a prototype for 5,127 times. How many times would it take you to vacuum to come up with the right product or answer? How many times would you keep going back and trying until you get it right? 5,127 times he made a prototype and it didn't work. He made a prototype and it didn't work. Just kind of put yourself in that space. 5,127 times. Imagine if you've tried it for 51 times. and you're just 51 times not working. Now you made the 52nd prototype, and it's not working. And now you're into 1,000, and then you're into 1,700, and then you're into 2,000, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 5,127 times to go through prototypes in order to come up with the one that made it. In fact, those 5,127 times, it took him 15 years. 15 years and 5,127 times. And then he came up with a final product, which was the bagless Dyson vacuum cleaner. And what I want to share with you is sometimes you're on you know you're on the right journey. You know that, let's say, you know you're supposed to make this vacuum, you're supposed to make this thing work, you're supposed to make this thing work. Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're supposed to make this work, even if it takes you 5,127 tries. 5,126 people tell you no, and then the 27th person is like, boom, ignites your whole business on fire. What I want to share with you is that there's going to be multiple times in your journey, whatever it may be, that you're gonna want to say, you know what, I've done enough, it's just not working. There's gonna be times in your journey, I'm gonna repeat it, that you're gonna come across and you're gonna say, you know what, I've tried this enough. And I'll put that enough in quotes. I've tried this enough, and I just can't do it anymore. What I'm going to ask you is do it one more time. One more time. Go for it one more try. Okay? Because it could be the big difference between you getting that Dyson bagless vacuum cleaner out in the market or sitting on that idea forever. Right? So I ask you not to throw in the towel. If your heart and soul and your mind is telling you, hey, this is where you belong, you gotta figure this out. You just gotta figure it out. You belong to this space. You just haven't figured it out yet. So figure it out. If you really believe that, then I'm asking you to try one more time, and one more time, and one more time, and one more time. With that, I hope you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the text messages and the chats. I know I've been behind a couple of days with responding to everybody. I'm going to get back to everybody. I'm going to get back to everybody. I promise. I always do. So I appreciate everybody who has checked up on me and asked me how I'm doing. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Drop one takeaway from this live down below in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. One takeaway, one feedback. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Come on now. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.